So, good morning.
Morning.
About the questionnaire of our interview, could you please introduce yourself? What is your position at your company presently, and which is your company?
My name is Stefan Yanev. I'm a certified Marine Chief Engineer Unlimited. Currently, I'm working as a Staff Chief Engineer on board Region 7 Seas cruises vessels.
Okay, thank you. Could you briefly describe your professional experience? What is the duration of the experience? What types of ships you have been working on? Appointments, qualifications, etc.
I'm working with the cruise industry for more than 12 years. Cruise ships. Prior, I used to work with car carriers. I started my seagoing career with car carriers, being on the positions of a cadet twice, fourth engineer, third engineer, then I stepped to the cruise industry.
And now what is your appointment in the cruise industry? Staff Chief Engineer?
Yes, Staff Chief Engineer.
What is the experience as Staff Chief Engineer?
I'm holding the position since 2020.
2020, okay.
More than 3 years already.
More than 3 years. What skill do you seek when assessing a cadet or young officer, employee on board the ship you operate?
Well, with the cruise ships, we do have a lot of fresh seafarers, freshly graduated seafarers from different nationalities. Many of them have a lot of contracts as cadets, let's say. Some of them are joining a vessel for the first time. For them, I'm looking for adaptability. My requirement for them is to have proper knowledge, theoretical and practical, because they're changing the environment, and the new environment for them is demanding. Basically, this is the base that they're required to possess.
Okay. Thank you. So adaptability and knowledge.
Theoretical and practical knowledge, and self-confidence that is gained from their knowledge.
Okay, thank you. So the next question: why the level entry professional would need mentorship, or would you consider yourself as having the right qualities to become a mentor of such new?
As I mentioned previously, the greenies, the new joiners, they are changing the environment, and the best approach of the company would be to have somebody who is a good mentor to give them guidance in the beginning of their career.
Okay, thank you.
The second part of the question: would you consider yourself as having the right qualities to become a mentor? The last 4 years, a major part of my responsibilities on board is being a mentor of subordinates, including also the young cadets and newly joined
So the classic
personnel.
approach, the high level, the engineer on top need to follow the youngsters, how they perform on their duties.
And to give them guidance, to show them the right way.
The right way, the good practice. Okay, the fifth question: would you describe a difficult situation from your work life? Here, any technical matters, if you can recall.
Now, since I mentioned 2020, back in 2020, in the sake of the period of the pandemic, we had ingress of marine gas oil in our high temperature cooling circuit. Basically, it was a failure of one fuel injector nozzle sleeve, and the big problem that time was that within a few days, all the valves of the system, the rubber of the valves, got damaged. So high temperature water was leaking all around the engine room. At that time the supply chain was not working properly, and we had issues supplying new valves. So basically for a couple of weeks we had to deal with this situation somehow until the company managed to send us valves from a sister vessel.
So, very nice example for unusual situation. Thank you. The sixth and last question: what are the barriers and obstacles to achieve gender equality in maritime industry?
Well, let me disagree. I don't think that there are barriers and obstacles. Everything is related to the motivation of the people. I myself used to work under the command of a female captain. I used to work with a lot of female officers, including engineer officers. So based on the motivation and the willingness and the proper education, I don't see any obstacles to achieve the equality of the genders in the maritime industry.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.